Draymond, how much disappointment is there in that locker room or in your mind that not being able to take care of this at home?
It's a little frustrating. You get the opportunity to close out at home, want to do it. Nonetheless, it's a 7-game series. We know we can win there. Got to go get the win.
You just kind of mentioned what I wanted to ask. You know you can win there. So obviously you guys feel that you can win. What do you need to do on the road to make sure you guys come out of this one with a win?
Get loose balls. I think they probably had 20 points off broken plays and getting loose balls and kicking off for threes. So get loose balls and we'll defend them way better. Kind of getting the first effort. But in order to beat this team, you got to make second and third efforts. And last 2 games, we have not done that.
Do you think that's due to fatigue or just a lack of effort?
I think it can be due to whatever. The reality is the person who wants the ball more will get it. And right now, it seems as if they want it more.
I mean, there were times in this game you could see, you and Pods especially, where you guys looked like you were frustrated with the way things were going. How much of the frustration was based on what you guys were not doing, and how much was it with what they were doing?
It's all with what we're not doing, which is fighting to come up with the loose balls when they're out there. It's all what we're not doing.
Is that a very correctable thing, you think?
Absolutely.
Draymond, what you guys have played, I think you played in 5 Game 7s. How is the vibe different? And what's the challenge like after 2 disappointing losses to your season's obviously on the line in 48 hours?
Yeah. You move past the 2 losses, they don't matter. A Game 7 is Game 7. I think anytime you had the opportunity to play in a Game 7, it's fun. It's exciting. It's for all the marbles. So move on. I mean, we've moved on. Learn from what we did wrong. It's kind of obvious what we did wrong. Get ready for the game. But I think Game 7s are fun.
I know you're kind of blaming the loss on some of the effort stuff that didn't go right, but you guys also missed, I think, 14 of your first 15 to start the fourth when you kind of lost control of the game. Like, what is so difficult right now offensively, particularly when, they're going very big and they go to a zone?
I think it was less about the zone and more about we started off the fourth quarter a 2-point game and we gave up a 4-point play. And it's just like you lose the life. So you got to give them some credit. They're doing a great job defensively. That's who they've been. That's why they're the 2 seed. It's because they have a great defense. But in saying that, we can't give up a 4-point play in a 2-point game off 1 pass ahead. That's crazy. So, yeah, they're doing a great job defensively, but I thought it was also caused by, kind of just losing the life after that.
What, in your, I guess, view, what happened on that play?
I don't know. I haven't seen a replay of it. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously we didn't get matched up. Fred VanVleet's got 17 threes in 3 games. And he's wide open coming out of a timeout. That's crazy.
I guess to follow on that, just what are you noticing with the way you guys are defending him, or what problems are emerging when he has the ball?
I think he's just comfortable. He's comfortable. He's getting to what he wants to get to. Somehow you got to break that up. But he's too comfortable.
Draymond, you've been in a lot of big games back here, a lot of big games, Game 7s on the road. What is the difference and what's a key to getting off to a good start?
Just got to meet force with force. Execute the game plan. Everybody will be excited. There'll be hype in there. They'll be loud. And then the game starts and it's just basketball. So you got to execute your game plan. Stay the course. They're going to make runs. Stay the course, continue to fight, but got to execute.
How do you see Steven Adams moving out there and the impact he's having on the game? Like, he had 31 minutes in this game.
He's having a great impact. He's doing a great job on the offensive glass. He's doing a great job defensively. I just wish we could get a 3-second call. You stand in the paint, whole possession. It's hard to box out. He's strong as hell. So, being outweighed by, 40, 50 pounds, 6 inches, you can just stand in the paint. It's tough to box him out. So, hopefully we'll get a 3-second call next game. But he's doing incredible.
Draymond, obviously, everything has to be on the table for Game 7, and Kerr said that there's a 100% chance he's going to consider playing Jonathan in Game 7. A lot to ask, but do you think that he would be something interesting to see in a Game 7?
Yeah, he cut out for it. He cut out for whatever you throw at him. He built the right way for that, 1,000%.
If any of your younger teammates asked you for advice about how to approach a Game 7 that's going to have a lot of pressure, what would you tell them?
I'll tell my younger players that because they got younger players and I don't need them getting my advice.
Draymond, as you guys were getting ready for this series, Fred hadn't shot the 3-ball well mostly all season. He hasn't. Are you surprised at all by how well he shot these last few games? Because at first he wasn't shooting at all. I mean, he couldn't get balls to drop.
No, I'm not surprised one bit. Fred VanVleet is the reason we lost to Toronto in the finals. So we know what he's capable of. I'm not surprised at all.
Just ask you about some of the big basketball news today with Greg Popovich transitioning.
Oh, man, that is my guy. I'm sorry to cut you off, but wow.
Take it.
Coach Pop is incredible. And, none of us knew when that day would come that he'd hang him up. But it sucks to see him go. You love running down the court, seeing him on the sideline. I had the ultimate honor of playing for him and winning a gold medal. And it meant so much to him. He has a military background, obviously, and it just meant so much. And, wow, he's one of the most incredible human beings. You get this, wall that everyone sees. How everybody say, everyone says Steven Adams a gentle giant. That's Pop. You got this wall that's you ask a dumb question, he's gonna crush you, right? And it just appears as if he's this mean old man. And he is the complete opposite. Complete opposite. The nicest person you ever want to be around. He cares about people so much. And I was lucky enough and honored to have the opportunity to spend a summer with him and play for him. I gave him my shoes from the gold medal game. He wore them to the first game we played them. And every hug since then has meant so much to me. Just to go over to the sideline and hug him. And to see him leave this game from the sideline. Obviously, they say he'll be the president, but that does nothing for me. But to not, it sucked playing against the Spurs this year and look over and not see him there. And to know that I'll never get that opportunity again, I just wish I had one last time to go hug him on the sideline before a game. I know I sound like he's dead. He's not, but he's meant so much to this league, and he means so much to me. His job well done, well-deserved retirement. I hope he enjoys the hell out of it. Clearly, he's not going far because he's going to stay working in basketball, but man, just everything he's meant to this game. And I'm incredibly grateful that I had the opportunity to play for him.
Draymond, the last Game 7 you had, Steph scored 50 points. And I'm just wondering how you see him respond to that kind of pressure when probably everyone is looking to him to do something special.
We look to him to do something special every night for the last 13 years I've been here. I don't think it's any different.